And now it's time for Houston's hottest relationship advice talk show, Love in Black with Tory and Teri. This show is sponsored in part by Gracie's on Kirby in Houston, Texas, and the Carrabba's Family Restaurants. And now your hosts, Tory and Teri.
Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Love in Black with Tory and Teri.
Hi, happy Saturday. How you guys doing? We're glad you're here with us today. Boy, do we have a show.
We do. We got a special guest in the house, and we can't wait to get him on board here. Hey, just want to let everybody know, don't forget to support our sponsors, Gracie's Restaurant, Valencia Couture on Harwin Drive, Black Christian Influencers, Creators Guild Studio, which where we do our recordings at, Gulf Coast Jewels, and you can find all of them on our social media platforms at Love in Black with Tory and Teri.
Also, don't forget to go to iForReal.com, go to the menu and click on Radio Show, complete the form, and type BOGO, B-O-G-O, BOGO, B-O-G-O, in the message box, that's where you'll type it, to receive a buy one, get one free counseling session from us.
All right, so we are going to go to a quick break right now, and when we come back, we'll be joined by a special guest and friend, Mr. KG Smooth. Today, we're going to be discussing when love bombing goes too far.
Oh my God, you guys, I can't wait to do this one. Come on back. We'll be right back.
Hey, what's up, family? This is KG Smooth, and you're listening to Love in Black with Tory and Teri right here on Praise 92.1.
Hey, I think we need to talk.
Whenever you say we need to talk, it's always something about me.
No, it's about us.
Here we go again. Same-ish, different day.
All right then. Are you having trouble communicating? I Forever Will Christian Marriage Counseling has helped many couples overcome these challenges and many others. Contact us today at iforeverwill.com or call us at 346-349-6441. And now, back to Houston's hottest relationship advice talk show, Love in Black with Tory and Teri. This episode of Love in Black with Tory and Teri is brought to you by Gracie's Restaurant on Kirby Drive and the Carrabba's Family of Restaurants. If you would like to be a guest, sponsor, or advertise, contact us at info@loveandblackwithtoryandterry.com.
Hey, and welcome back. Hey, remember, for your marriage, relationship, individual, and family counseling needs, please go to our website right now at foreverwill.com. Go to radio show, click on the form there, fill it out, and just type in BOGO. We're giving away a buy one, get one free today on our counseling services. So normally we say the fifth person or so, we're going to do it for everybody.
Okay.
Do it today.
Oh, okay, cool. Look, generous. He's feeling in the giving spirit. I'm with it. Okay, but check it out. So can I just, I'm like ready here.
Go ahead.
Right. Okay, we want to welcome to our show today, you see him, our friend, sweet, cool, sexy, all that, just badass today. We got him with us. KG Smooth, Magic 102 Quiet Storm DJ, and the man all throughout town. Welcome to our show. What's up?
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Once again, in person this time on the show.
No, right? First time we had your
Yeah.
KG, for you that don't know, KG was on our television show. We interviewed you for the first season here in Houston of Ready to Love, which actually wasn't in Houston.
Yeah, right.
During the pandemic, too, so
Yeah.
everything was virtually. So this is what we mean. We're celebrating because we're doing it here in person today.
Yeah, it was
So,
great.
as you know, I got rapid fire.
Okay,
You ready?
let's go.
Okay, let's do our thing. Okay, here we go. Apple or Android?
Apple.
Be to your own.
No.
Langston Hughes or James Baldwin?
Baldwin.
Okay. Denzel or Forrest?
Whew.
I know. It's Black History, baby. It's Black History.
Yikes.
I know.
Why? That's not fair.
It's okay. It's just how you feel today, right? We all get to choose. Just today.
Forrest.
Okay, I know.
Gotta go with Godfather Harlem, huh?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Don't listen to him. Okay. M&M's or Skittles?
M&M's.
Okay. Ready? Mm-hmm. Anthony Hamilton or Music Soul Child?
Music Soul Child.
I know, right? Okay. I know. Love you, Anthony. No shade.
No, love both
Okay,
of
and then
them.
last but not least, drum roll. Cognac or Island Vibes Moscato?
Why you gotta do that? See, y'all ain't slick. They know I like both. But I gotta go with the Quiet Storm Island Vibes Moscato. I am not the island boy.
There you go.
You some Quiet Storm.
See?
Hey, for those of you that are listening, you can't see it, but we have a bottle here on the table, and we will be getting a sip a little bit later. We've already had a few bottles ourselves.
Yeah, you all have been big supporters. Thank you so much.
You're
you
quite
all came
welcome.
out to the very soft launch, like when I first launched it off at the Billionaires Ball. And so I'm forever indebted, and you've just been spreading the word. I mean, a couple of more opportunities have came off of the strength of you two. So
that's what we do.
Gratitude.
I mean,
I really appreciate you all. Like, no, sincerely, like it means a lot.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Love you, KG. We're just glad to be here today. We're about to tear some stuff up, y'all. Ready?
Right? Yeah. Hey, a lot of people here know you, right? And a lot of people seen you, obviously, from the television show. And we have big supporters on the East and the West Coast. So for those that don't know you as well as we do, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, for sure. As they said, my name is KG Smooth. I'm a radio personality. I've been in radio for 21 years. I host The Quiet Storm here in Houston at night, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And I'm also the co-host of the Public Affairs Podcast, which is a community affairs program that airs Sunday mornings on all three of the Radio 1 Houston brands. Been in radio for 21 years. I'm doing what I love. And so, when you turn your passion into your paper, it never feels like work. And so, that's why I've been in the game so long. I had told myself, when the fun stops, it's time to go. So I'm still having fun. TV was where I wanted to pivot to next. I didn't know that it would come in the form of reality TV, but I'll take it. I manifested it,
don't
and I mean,
despise small beginnings.
Hey, no, not at all. I mean,
and because small. That was a big role.
I mean, because they chose me twice.
Yeah,
they chose me twice.
Exactly. We know this.
And so, just here. I know what the assignment is to try to help wake us up and realize who we are and just spread love and good vibes. And that's what I'm about.
And that's why we have the vibes, the island vibes. You want to bring that back today.
I know, right?
Yes, indeed.
Hey, you want to tell them where they can get a bottle?
Yes, you can log on to QuietStormMoscato.com. That's QuietStormMoscato.com, where you can purchase your bottle of Quiet Storm Island Vibes Moscato, and follow me on Instagram at KG Smooth.
Cool. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Man, you talk about pivoting from radio to TV. This is kind of like where we got our swimmer's legs in radio. So we're loving it, man. But we also love that, the vibe we get from television too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like we got the best of both worlds, the three of us here. We really do, man.
Yeah,
especially y'all.
Best, yeah. And you know what? I want to thank you too. You've been very supportive of us.
Yes,
really supportive of us. That's why we're sitting here today. So we thank you. We see you.
Yeah.
And we see the love that, that's what it's about, you guys. I'm glad that we're saying this right now. You hear, this is, Love Month. But the thing is that we must love one another. That's what God's
it's
children.
about.
Yep.
Yes, that's what we're supposed to do. Sow it. Just sow it. Don't worry about it.
Ain't got nothing to do with Valentine's Day.
It's a cheerful giver. Just do that. God's got you. He's over all this. And we're his children. So he's going to see to it. You can't outgive him. It's what it is.
Okay. And when you vibrate on a certain frequency, things will happen for you. So raise your vibrations to that love frequency and watch how things start happening in your life. You're going to be like, man, why was I mean and miserable for no reason?
And that's why he's on the show today, y'all.
Yes, 'cause he's that guy.
I know, right?
That's right. Yeah. Okay, so listen, I can't wait to talk about the subject.
Yes.
I'm bubbling. I'm bubbling. I really am, because I have some stuff to say. And I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna let it out. I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag too soon. But we are gonna take a break, and then we're gonna come back and talk about. Can I say it? Yeah.
Go ahead.
When love bombing goes too far, y'all pull up a chair, get your phones out, record, do whatever you got to do, but get this word today. This is gonna be a mighty word.
We'll be right back.
Hey, Brian and Valencia here with Gulf Coast Jewels.
And we have a wonderful special for you guys that are listening to Love in Black. We're doing personalized jewelry and beads for 20% off. Make sure you guys use the code Love in Black to receive that special gift from your family at GC Jewels.
And make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Shop GC Jewels. We'll see you soon.
Hey, and welcome back to Love and Black with Tory and Teri. Hey, you know what? We have a special giveaway today. Now, I know we've been giving away our things, right? But we got a special giveaway today. Our good friends, the producers of the hit stage production Soul Purpose, has given us a pair of tickets to give away on the show today.
Yeah, they were here before. You guys probably saw them back around the holidays. We were talking about this very thing, and now
Larry
it's here.
Curtis.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's happening. It's the Broken Vessel production. So yeah.
We're
gonna give it away. That's Saturday is that event, and it's on March 5th at 7 p.m. But guess what? Here's another treat, because it's just layers of treats, right? The three of us are doing the red carpet. We will be hosting the red carpet that Saturday, March 5th at 7 p.m. at the Wortham Theater. So it's exciting.
That's right. So if you want to win the tickets, we are looking for the 5th response that we receive on our website, iforeverwill.com. Click on radio show, complete the form, and again, the 5th response will receive the tickets.
And so you can catch us now. You can write it down. Saturday, March 5th at 7 p.m. The three of us will be hosting the red carpet. And then there's Sunday matinee, March 6th at 3 p.m. at the Wortham Center in Houston, Texas.
That's right. Hey, running short on time here. Y'all ready to jump into the topic?
Well, and we're going to give away the tickets. So how are we going to do?
I already said it.
Okay. So you guys go for it, and best wishes to you. Okay, sorry, honey, go ahead.
All right, no problem. Hey, we are talking about when love bombing goes too far. And a lot of you guys may be wondering, kids love bombing, right?
Let's see.
What?
I think everybody knows.
I don't know.
They got a lesson. There's a lot of folks got a lesson. Somebody's been through it at least.
Anyway, love bombing is basically a person that we call a narcissist, right? So, in other words, somebody that's trying to take control over your situation, and you don't need them to have that type of control over you. Tell them, Teri.
Oh, right. You know, okay, so anyway, I knew he was going to throw it at me real fast. Whatever. Okay, so here's the thing. Seriously, in simple terms, imagine one partner, typically a male, but not exclusively, showers the person with kindness, affection, compliments, and essentially creates this environment where she or he feels like, they've met their soulmate. It's like, it's effortless, and this is just like, oh, the heavens have opened up. And, it's not necessarily true. But for the sake of conversation, the reality of this situation is you are being love bombed. And that person who is doing the love bombing is creating or manipulating the atmosphere to look like he or she is the perfect mate. And this could actually be your first sign, if you've experienced this, that you're dating a narcissist. Today, we're going to tell you how to spot the difference. Right, honey?
Yeah.
Okay, you with us, KG? Here we go.
Yeah. Let's get it.
This is a really complicated part of dating, because the narcissist is really, kind of undercover brother and sister in some cases. But the thing is that, he tries to make the situation, seem more than what it is, right? And then when he gets into his mode, so to speak, right? Then he flips back to the love bombing thing. That's what we're talking about today, being love bombed. So he might be all up on you, belittling you, calling you names or whatever. Then the next thing you know, oh baby, you wanna go grab a bite to eat, or you want this new Louis Vuitton bag I got, So gotta watch out for people like that. Any thoughts on love bombing, KG?
Yeah, y'all got it right with the narcissism, because that is, it's just weird to me.
I know.
It's weird to anybody.
It's very, very strange to force yourself on someone who isn't that reciprocal to, how you're doing whatever it is that you're doing to try to get them back into your good graces, or just to get them the period.
Yeah.
I think the thing that blows me away with this, and I've had this like when I was dating, is that because of having over 20 years in behavioral health, I understand it, because it's a mental disorder. So I understand it. And so this is where it gets tough for some people. You understand it and you have empathy. These people have no empathy.
No.
So you have empathy, but then yet you're the victim too. So it's like, yikes, because you can understand it from a clinical perspective. But then yet it's like, no. Even though I have compassion for you, because it's a mental disorder, you're still foul.
Yeah.
And I got to deal with you as the victim, as somebody that's dating you, opposed to your clinician, if that makes sense.
Yeah. But
so
baby,
it's a slippery slope.
A lot of people don't even realize that they're being love bombed, because what happens is that, like I said, this guy is all nice, or the woman is really nice to you and everything. But then it's like when they trigger or when they display themselves, and then they go back to the love bomb part, and you're like, oh, well, maybe that's just their get down, right? Maybe that's just how they are. So you kind of chalk it up to
like this is their love language. This is their love language.
Right?
This is how they communicate.
But y'all, this is the thing. After so many times, it's a pattern, and it doesn't stop.
Exactly.
It just continues. It's a pattern. So those of you that are new to this, you thinking like my husband was just talking. Those of you that have been going through this, you're like, I see you. And a lot of you maybe call each other. You call them on it.
Yeah.
You're going to have to. We'll get to that.
You already mentioned one of the signs to look for, which is a person that has a lack of empathy, because it's all about them, right? They make everything about them. But some of the other things you need to look for is the fact that they are, once they get you, then they try to separate you from everybody else, right?
Oh, isolation.
So when you're like, hey, I can't be around my friends and family members anymore because, he says that they're this or she says that they talk about them, whatever the case is, right? That's what you want to look out for, because, as soon, and this is not just being in a narcissistic relationship, but also in verbal or physical
domestic
abusive.
violence. That's definitely
domestic
a sign
violence.
of it. And domestic violence doesn't have to necessarily mean pounding you or plummeting you. A mental domestic violence is huge too.
Mental, physical, and verbal.
Absolutely.
I witnessed that in real time some years ago. A good friend of mine was dating a guy. Actually, he was a host on my community show back in 2014, and she was like, "Oh, who is he? He's handsome." And then she got his wife. She was like, "But I don't know." Some years passed, and he courted her. They were dating, and I remember he had threw a birthday party for her. I come to the birthday party, and I'm seeing the people there, and it was none of her people. It was all his people. And first of all, she didn't want the party. A. Secondly, when he, threw it and surprised her, and she's looking, she was like, who are these folks? Like, where are my people? There was only two people there that she knew, me and another homegirl. And so she asked me afterwards, and I was just like, that didn't feel right. That didn't look right. And then as their relationship progressed, he ended up being a narcissist, with the gaslighting and some other things went on, like really messed her life up, and she had to go through some mental things.
Oh yeah, no, you have to. It's no
that,
joke.
She was able to get out of that.
And even in that instance right there, that was about him. Everything is about a narcissist. And so with
he
that,
threw the surprise
he threw the surprise party. His friend. So what it's about is it's an image thing that everything's, oh, he's so sweet to her. Oh, everybody should want a guy like that. That's what it was. He wanted to present, see how I'm such a great guy. That was his venue, and that was his event to do just that. Because they love bomb friends too. They don't just love bomb their mate. They love bomb family and friends and everybody, because they want to get this village
around them.
And looking for affirmation
audience.
or some sort of validation, because throughout the night, like, I noticed how he was looking at me like, I did good, right? You see this, like, I'm doing good, I'm doing good.
The validation.
Which leads me to my other point of them having low self-esteem, right? So not only they have low self-esteem, but they try to cover up in those particular areas where they have a low self-esteem. So whereas they may not, they may not be friendly or want friends because they're not just that type of person, right? They want to present themselves as being this man of the people, having all these friends and things like that. So that's another thing to look at.
And usually those type of people will have a mate that has
a lot of friends,
a lively personality that's already that's already got a following, if you will, that's got a great personality, somewhat popularity. And so they just kind of align themselves with that to receive those accolades and to be part of that, because they really lack identity.
Because they're getting it by proxy with the other person.
It's cray.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it really is. So
So everything has a point of origin. I wonder what it was that happened in these people's lives to make them like that. There had to be some sort of traumatic or lack of love and emotion, tension growing up, or something happened in their childhood or their adolescence to make them act the way that.
And,
it's very traumatic, and that's what it is. You just said it right there. There's a PTSD to it, and this is what happens with it, is that it's usually a child that has experienced severe trauma when it comes to emotions, and usually it is a parental, it's in their environment. It's very, very sad. That's why I said you can't help but feel for these people, because they really can't help it. They can. And this is the key thing too. It's also genial. So, you know. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
No, it's a
let's do this because our letter actually encompasses a lot of what we're saying, right?
Okay.
So let me read the letter of the day. And this letter of the day is brought to you by Broken Vessel Productions, the producers and creators of the hit stage production Soul Purpose, like we mentioned. Just going to the letter. Dear Tory and Teri, I feel that my husband doesn't respect me or even really loves me. He constantly belittles and dismisses my feelings because they're not real to him. Also, the things I'm upset about aren't real to him. He refuses to communicate, and when I try to, he's condescending and doesn't take me seriously. He does things knowing that they'll hurt my feelings, and he doesn't care. He hates all my friends and can't seem to get along with any of my family members. He didn't start out like this, though. He was the most caring man I had ever been with. It's weird because when he acts like this, then turns around and is this sweet guy I met, he's the sweet guy I met 10 years ago. I feel like I'm fighting an uphill battle and I am so confused by him. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Can you give me any advice? You know what? I'm glad she didn't say, I love him, because that's what they typically use for the excuse of staying, right? I love this person. I don't care how he acts or how she acts. I love them. So that's what they mostly say. But the thing is that you are being narcissized. I just created a word.
He agrees. By the way, you guys, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time, he does have a whole language of his own.
I have an extensive vocabulary.
I have
an extensive vocabulary. I'll create a word on the spot. Anyway, what you guys think about the letter?
I think that she should start planning her escape.
Strategy.
That's it.
Start secretly, with yourself. Write it down. Tell your close girlfriend, and that's it. And start planning your escape because clearly you're not happy, and life is too short to be stuck in a miserable situation when you can be getting back to you and doing things that make you happy as a woman.
Exactly. KJ, you were talking at first about where these things stem from. And one of the things I'm glad about I didn't see in this letter was that she didn't mention any children.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Bravo.
So that makes it an easy break.
Yes,
That makes it an
I was
easy
wondering
break.
the very same thing.
And
Or an
now-
easier break, because I'm sure emotionally nothing like this is
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, there's a dismantling that has to take place.
But not just that. Also, the kids don't have to go through this.
Yeah.
Well, because the genial, remember, and it's so full.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just, me, you know how you say that's your closing argument. I'm about to give it to you flat out right here. And that is one, do things that bring you joy. What you're going to have to do is just shut it down.
Yep.
You're going to have to demand counseling, period, across the board. Get it or don't. Get in where you fit in. I'm getting mine. And you're going to have to decide and stand. Make a decision for yourself. You're going to have to choose you because that's where you're at this point. 10 years, baby, you've been going through this long enough. I don't know how old you are, but I will say this. Be brave and stand and move forward and do the things that bring you joy. Take back your identity because most likely your identity, you've been sharing it because of the fact that he is mooching off of who you are because he's living vicariously through you, alongside you, with you. Surround yourself in genuine, organic love. And that will be to remind yourself just how loving you are. Okay, so surround yourself with that. That's the love that you deserve. And then sow kindness and pray with thanksgiving and thank God for peace. Because now your peace will be restored. Just starting out, one step at a time, just taking a stand. You're going to have so much peace from that. And then I want you to practice gratitude and affirmations and help others who struggle with loving themselves. That's what you do. You pay it forward. You pay it forward because not everybody, these type of things break people. And I'm not going to just leave it to women. They break men too. Anybody that is being love bombed or dealing with a narcissist.
Or narcissized.
Narcissized, baby, yeah. Anybody that is going through that, it takes a toll on you and it shaves away and it plucks you and it chips away. So do you and do you good. And then pray for them. And really, if you can help them get their help to do it, fine. But stand and know who you are. I'm telling you, you're going to see it from a different lens once you're out of it.
That you mentioned counseling for them to get counseling, right? But the thing is, we actually experience situations where the narcissists think that they can out counsel us.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, that's where I basically have popcorn. Like, okay, well, let me let you do your thing for a good hour.
I know, right?
Then
So we're listening and like, okay. And we know what's going on. We know when we're being
we know it
gaslighted.
immediately.
Right?
Like, okay, well, I'm gonna just have snacks since you're running this.
Yeah.
The next session is all mine.
Yeah, we actually had someone that contacted us and said, and she didn't say he was a narcissist, but she was saying that
We got a lot of people coming.
he will try to manipulate you guys and makes
beware.
it think it's all beware. And we're like, okay, like because we've been through all this before.
Yeah, I'm like
right?
twirling my hair in my finger, like, child, I'm not worried about you. We got this.
But so when you do suggest counseling, make sure that one, you find a counselor that's experienced with dealing with narcissism.
Absolutely. Do your homework and your research, as well as get yours. I don't care by any means necessary. Get yours. Put your oxygen mask on first.
Yeah.
Okay?
And get the real definition of what a narcissist is. It's not somebody that's always in the mirror making sure that they look good or whatever. No, that's just them being
That's
vain.
self-conceited person.
Yeah, that's just vanity.
Yeah.
Vanity.
A narcissist is like a predator. And it's a slow drip until they get you, and then once they got you, then boom, it's gaslight central.
Yeah, absolutely. It's domestic
love that.
violence mentally. That's what it is. And I don't want you to confuse it with an alpha type male, because just because someone is, there's an integrity that's tied to an alpha type female or male. Put it this way, narcissists are wannabe alphas. It's not the same. So get your, like you said, get your understanding. Make sure you get your understanding, because
The beta guy.
Yeah.
The betas are the ones that tend to be more the testers.
Absolutely.
See if I could be an
That's
alpha.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, but that's my take on it.
One of the things you have to also do is find whatever coping strategies that you can deal with him in. And we talked about the manipulation,
Boundaries,
identifying that. The big thing is establish boundaries in your relationship and enforce them, because if you don't, he will continue or she will continue to keep running all over you.
You want to definitely, it's like this is a rip off the Band-Aid type of situation. Do not. 10 years you're already in here. Yeah, choose you. I keep saying
Just
that.
got to be a clean break.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of clean breaks, unfortunately, we're out of time.
Man, this went by fast.
I know,
It has, actually.
If I may, real quick, I just want to say thank you for having me on.
You're welcome.
Secondly, you two are really good. Like, just me sitting here and doing this and seeing how y'all, like, somebody needs to pick up these two. Like, y'all are really, really, really good.
Thank you, sir.
Like, for somebody that has been in this game for a long time and can tell talent and who's like, y'all got it. So just the sky's the limit. Just waiting for somebody to pick y'all up, because this is it. And gratitude. Thank you for having me. Y'all are.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Y'all good.
Anytime you want. And at our dinner table, we break bread on the side.
Yeah. They are so nice. They cook for me, y'all. They said,
Hey, look.
Ain't going nowhere.
That's our folk.
Hey, look, when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, you got to maintain a healthy relationship with yourself and other people that care about you, okay? So you don't have to deal with his dysfunction. Leave.
Yes. Listen, we love you. Tune in next week, right here, Saturday mornings. You got us right here on Praise 92.1 and also 102.1 HD2. We love you. Make love, not war. See you soon.
This episode of Love in Black with Tory and Teri is brought to you by Gracie's Restaurant on Kirby Drive and the Carrabba's family of restaurants. If you would like to be a guest, sponsor, or advertise, contact us at info@loveandblackwithtoriandterry.com.